Welcome to the 2023 Girls Group Annual Fundraiser. Thank you for joining me today as we celebrate and reflect on 20 years and reaching higher at Girls Group. I'm Sydney, the College and Career Program Manager at Girls Group. Helping participants graduate high school and begin their college career journey is my passion. And since joining Girls Group 4 years ago, I've been able to use my own story to help others reach higher. When I was in high school, you could always find me with my face deep in a fantasy book. I loved letting my imagination dream up the wildly different worlds in the stories I read. No matter what was happening in my life, I could always explore other lives, other places, and other realities. Now, at Girls Group, I get to put my imagination to work and help build a better world for future generations. Actually, changing the narrative on generational poverty seems like the ultimate fantasy. What we do at Girls Group may sound like the stuff of dreams, but let's be real. After 20 years dedicated to our mission, our story has grown by leaps and bounds. Girls Group currently provides 26 programs every single week in our schools. In addition, we provide weekend programs, college and career prep, summer programs, scholarships, family engagement, and career support. And through it all, we create thousands of positive impacts to help each young woman write their own journey to success. One of the leading roles in Girls Group is investing in people and healthy relationships. Myself and the other 5 senior leaders of our organization are extremely dedicated to our mission and have been here 4 years or longer. This makes for a great culture and an exceptional team. Just imagine the impact we could make in thousands of young women's lives over these next 20 years. But of course, the Girls Group story wouldn't be possible without you, our supporters, some who even started with us 20 years ago. Did you imagine then what was possible? Thank you for helping make Girls Group a reality. And for everyone watching this now, can you imagine what's possible these next 20 years with your support? Girls Group has an amazing staff, deep community partnerships, and a strong framework to do even more. Please help us meaningfully and generously support the lives of many more girls and young women in our community, no matter the obstacles or hardships they may face. Okay, let's get started with our first video in today's program. Here's the story of Karis and Victoria, 2 young women who participated in our 2nd annual Spring Break College Tour, which took 14 Girls Group participants to 2 HBCUs and 2 Ohio universities over multiple nights. For many of these girls, college visits just wouldn't be a reality. For some, it's the first chance they've had to even travel outside of the state of Michigan. All right, let's go. Karis, interview take 1.
Oh my God. Well, my name is Karis Robinson, and this summer I have been at University of Toledo in the MESP program, which is the Multicultural Emerging Scholars Program. I'm going to study psychology with a minor in Japanese. And yes, I have more Japanese songs on my phone than I have of English, and I can't sing some of them. I'm not gonna give a demonstration, but I can. What helped me figure out where I wanted to go was most definitely Girls Group. When I first went to the Ohio trips for colleges, I fell in love with the campus. They had a great psychology program, I had heard, and it was even gloomy that day, and I was still able to see the beauty in the campus. It felt like I belonged there. It had a comforting feeling, and I just knew I wanted to go. The ability to be able to go to the campuses really made it easier to make a decision, because you're actually getting a look at what you're going to be doing for those 4 years or as many years as you're going to stay in college. My experience with Girls Group, I've only been with them for 2 years, but in those 2 years, they have helped me academically and emotionally. And for that, I'm extremely grateful for them. They helped me get to where I am now when it comes to college. Without them, I probably wouldn't even be going to Toledo. I probably wouldn't have even thought about them.
What would you say would be the best part of the program?
I would say the emotional support, because I suffer from depression. So knowing I have people in my corner whenever we're going through something, it really helps a lot. Yeah, graduating was It was a fun moment. It made me feel happy, like when I just walk in and everyone's just like, oh my God. was stressful too, because I was like, wow, I'm really here, and that's like about to go to the next level, next stage, and it's just gonna get harder. But I was ready for it. Victoria interview, take 1.
Period.
My summer job is with my internship, which is ICPSR, and it's basically like a marketing type job. I do a lot of promotional videos and stuff, social media posts. Howard and Spelman is where I want to go primarily, and I want to study probably like sociology or like psychology, like you know what I'm saying?
What's your experience been like with the girls group?
I got involved with girls group like in middle school. I think it's 6th grade, and it was like a thing where like the teachers picked us. So it was like if they felt like you were right for girls group. And I remember me and my friend getting picked, and we were really psyched. My experience with girls group has been amazing. They've been super nice. They've always been really kind. Yeah, and they've also helped me with like college and stuff like that. Like they've been helping me basically go into adulthood, which is weird because that means I've been with them for so long. Also, one thing I actually liked too was like touring the campus.
University of Toledo, let's go.
The campus vibe and campus life, I think, plays a lot into if you feel like you belong there as a student. Can I get some water? Cause
Powering through.
emotional support, I would say, is the best support that I've gotten from girls group. They've helped me with like if I've had issues with friends or if I'm having issues at home or whatever the case may be. Like there's always a mentor or somebody to talk to. 2 years ago, I probably wouldn't have thought that I would be here still, and like I was just struggling with a lot of issues. Some of them being like mental health issues. Like I was dealing with a lot of depression and PTSD from like things that had happened to me. I was trying to like do these things and like be a good person, but I felt like I couldn't be at the time. I think why I'm so happy to see where I am now is because it's like I overcame all those things and I'm still here. You see what I'm saying? Like that's a beautiful thing. I've been through a lot like in my life. So I'm just really happy to be in a space now where I'm flourishing. I think with girls group, it just helped me establish bonds with other people. A lot of the time I can be very like prideful, I guess. So like I won't reach out to people if I'm struggling, but like peer groups and stuff has helped a lot. Just being able to like say, hey, like I am struggling right now. So I really think girls group helped me with like my social anxiety. It helped me talk to different types of people. Now I feel like I can talk to anybody.
Wow, that was so wonderful to get to see Karis and Victoria share an adventure together. We really appreciate that they shared some of their stories with each other and with us. Next up, we get to hear from the founder and original writer of the girls group story, Sue Schooner, to learn about exciting developments for our organization as we turn the page on our next 20 years.
Thank you so much for joining us today as we celebrate 20 years of girls group. Back in 2003, I started girls group with 10 participants and a desire to make a meaningful and positive difference in their lives. Since then, we've helped transform the lives of thousands of young women, and over that time, I too have been transformed. I so needed a girls group when I was growing up. I wanted to discover my voice and to find a community that saw only the best in me. Success is created by many experiences, both internal and external. We all want to be seen, to feel loved, and to have the ability to achieve our dreams. Girls Group revolves around building both academic and social emotional strengths. As I was growing up, I rocked the academic, although it took me another 40 years to figure out the social emotional. In retrospect, Girls Group became an organization that helps to level the playing field academically and ensures that the young people we serve are more skilled at tending to their social emotional needs than I ever was. I want to honor the girls, young women, and families who show up with open hearts and open minds year after year, and the staff, interns, and board who focus on our mission and ensure the programming is always fun and educational. As I envision the next 20 years, I see Girls Group growing from strength to strength. I'm excited to share that, in support of our growth, we have promoted Kristen Nye to Deputy Director and Jennifer Brents to Program Director. Our outstanding staff is key to our success, and it is always a privilege to nurture and promote from within. I'm grateful to have Jennifer join me now.
Thank you, Sue. As many of you know, Girls Group's mission is to empower young women to achieve emotional and economic self-sufficiency by ensuring they graduate from high school and launch their college and career journeys. We are proud to be changing the narrative on generational poverty and supporting girls and young women to find their voice, share their voice, and help others to find and share their voices as well. Girls Group often meets students in 6th grade. We help them with emotional support, mentoring, and tools so they can dream big and actualize those dreams. When life feels chaotic, anxious, stressful, and overwhelming, students come to Girls Group to find and feel the love and nurturing that we all deserve. Girls Group empowers and inspires, starting from the heart and then leaning into accountability. Our work is holistic, nurturing, and intentional. We show up year-round, 6 days a week, to integrate our minds, bodies, hearts, and voices for our own future and for everyone else who we inspire by living our own bold and unapologetic truth. Each year, Girls Group grows in terms of the depth of our programs and in terms of increasing numbers of girls, young women, and families served. We now facilitate 26 programs every single week within the schools, serving hundreds of middle school and high school students. We also provide college and career prep for 11th and 12th graders, college and career services for high school graduates, summer programs, family engagement, spring break programs, and so much more.
Now it's time to look at some charts, since many of you know how much spreadsheets feed my soul. Girls Group started 20 years ago with 10 middle school girls, and in so doing, created a family and a legacy for thousands of other girls and young women. Over the years, we continued to grow and to provide programming directly within the schools. And as we served more students, we added more staff. And as staff grew, so did our expenditures and related revenues. Not only are we proud of our relationships with participants, families, and schools, we are also proud of how we consistently manage and grow our organization financially. We are very attentive to our cost structure and our expenses and remain focused on providing the greatest impact with available funding. We do not spend funds which are not already committed, and we understand that our financial integrity is key to our growth and to your trust.
Thank you so much to each of you for sustaining us and encouraging us year after year. Girls Group staff and participants love to mentor, nurture, and uplift the next generation. Each and every young woman changes the world through both their kindness and their determination. They inspire me, and hopefully you as well, to do more and be more and give more.
Please donate generously today for the 1,000 girls and young women we currently serve and for the hundreds more who are on waiting lists to join us. Hundreds of girls and young women currently on wait lists who are asking to do the hard work to strengthen themselves academically and emotionally. This community needs Girls Group, and Girls Group honors and needs this community. Please join us in love and determination and donate generously today for this generation and the next as we all nourish and uplift each other.
Thank you, Sue, for 20 years of being an empathetic and compassionate leader. And thank you, Jen, for taking on more leadership with Kristen and others in our organization to help Girls Group impact the lives of girls for the next generation. Now, we get to hear from Cherie, who wants to tell some of her story with Girls Group.
Hi everyone, my name is Cherie Belazy and I'm excited to talk with you all. I started at Girls Group in the 6th grade at Clegg Middle School. In retrospect, I'm surprised at how much my life started changing in the 6th grade. Girls Group always got me out of my comfort zone. They always had me thinking, who am I? What do I like? And what do I want to do? The Girls Group staff didn't seem to think there were any limits to who I could be and what I could do. No wonder that's where I met most of my friends. I have a great mom and 2 lovely sisters. Yet, growing up in a low-income housing with a single mom is never easy. There was lots of love and lots of struggle. Girls Group provided so many different types of support. For instance, my math tutor, Jarcy, she helped me improve my math grades and build a bond where we're still close to this day. Girls Group had lots of fun projects and provided mental health support, which showed me how to get good grades and feel comfortable at school. I love and appreciate the Girls Group mentors. I'm a proud college graduate now, and they all still check on me. They taught me about time management and how to ask for help when needed. They guided me to be both patient and confident. I learned about self-care and how to keep my mind and body healthy. I didn't know what I wanted to do about college. Girls Group helped me apply to every school that interests me. They provided scholarships every year and gave me hope. They were always on my side. I attended college at Grambling State so that I could experience new opportunities and being away from home. I found the college that was perfect for me. I had a job, I earned a 4.0 my first semester, and I felt appreciated, and I graduated with honors. I'm proud of what I accomplished. I could have gotten stuck knowing that I was young and had no resources, but I learned, don't let anyone say you can't do it. I learned that Girls Group is about following your dreams and being resourceful. I couldn't have made it through college without their great mental and financial support. They really take their time to listen to you and help you achieve your goals. In the future, I look forward to graduate school and becoming a physician assistant. For now, I'm gaining valuable work experience and pushing through the graduate school application process. I love to mentor and inspire others around me. I hope one day to be a role model and remind others to follow their dreams.
Thank you, Cherie. You inspire us with who you are as you continue to create success for yourself and others. Next up, we get to suspend reality for a few minutes and travel across the space-time continuum with Girls Group participants across a generation. Enjoy!
First, I see my friends go to Girls Group. They was talk about how they have food all the time.
I said, they feed you? I was like, they feed you? And she's like, yeah, you know, they be having good food, pizza. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I could come just to try it out.
So honestly, like initially, it was basically you get free food and you get to miss a class period, which I know everyone says in these videos, but it's true.
Food is my way to my heart. Like, if you got food, you have my full attention. Once y'all gave me that food, then I was all ears. I was listening, and then I heard what y'all had to say and like what was going on and stuff, and like that's what made me come back.
I learned to grow love for it because Girls Group really made it seem like we were all a family. The mentors, the coordinator that usually ran the group, they did a really good job with bringing people together.
Going to Girls Group was like the first time where I actually was introduced to the term mentor. I wasn't sure exactly what it was. Like they would just say like, oh, we're your mentors. Once I learned like what a mentor was, I'm like, oh, mentor is kind of cool. It's like an adult friend that like guides you in the right path.
How I would describe Girls Group is like a family I can go to when I'm feeling sad or like when I've just had a rough day, and like Girls Group is there to help me. Like the mentors are like super kind and like they don't judge people and they just offer this like really good advice.
I saw women who I wanted to be. Like I emulated you all. It was just so well spoken and interested in a lot of the nerdy things that I was interested in. You know, they were unashamed.
It's just been like having a big sister, but also having like a mom, and then also having like a teacher. It's just been like all this stuff in like one.
It was like mentors and older women that I could look up to that was bringing positivity into my life, that was telling me, you know, you can be, you know, someone, you are beautiful, you are confident.
And that's why I
take being a mentor very seriously. I love to inspire people because I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't have those people who helped me along the way.
When you're a child and you live with your family, your circumstances are uncontrollable. Girls Group allowed us to control our circumstances because they gave us an outlet to become anything.
When I think of Girls Group, I think of just community and people helping me out. They give so many women, especially women of color, opportunities to do things that we usually can't or don't have the opportunity for.
Well, us being African American women and having siblings and people close with teenage pregnancy and all that other stuff is kind of, are you gonna break that mold or what's gonna happen? Like, we don't know. We're just 12 years old, 13 years old. We don't know what's gonna happen next year, but Girls Group kind of laid out that, well, this is you have options. You don't just have to do what society thinks you're gonna do.
My favorite moment in Girls Group was we went on a college tour and we stayed overnight. I always wanted to go to college, I already knew that, but just being able to get that experience was really put the cherry on the top.
You can participate in all of these things and be able to branch out and feel like you do have a purpose, like you're here for something. So Girls Group kind of brings that out of you, like you're not just in the world, lost.
I like being independent, and like Girls Group gave me a lot of the tools to be independent, how to solve this problem, not solving the problem for me, but giving me the tools to solve it myself.
I don't know where I would be without Girls Group. I don't know where I would be doing. It really molded me into the person that I am.
The group empowered me. It just taught me to kind of be myself, be open with myself. And I'm so blessed to have had that opportunity in my life. And all praise to Girls Group.
What a journey across the Girls Group universe. I love that I get to witness so many stories with Girls Group with so much heart, and so many young women empowered to take control of their stories and change the narrative on generational poverty. Everyone at Girls Group is dedicated to helping participants stay in school, dream big, graduate high school, attend college, often for the first time in their family, and create lives with successful careers and healthy relationships. Well, this is where I get to say thank you to all of you for writing a little of your own story with us, for caring about the success of young girls in our community, and for giving as generously as you're able to support the meaningful work of Girls Group. Please donate now to ensure our future. The last 20 years have shown how much vision, passion, love, teamwork, and action can uplift our community. Please join our story today as we embark on the next 20 years and help another generation define and reach their goals and dreams. There are many ways you can contribute, whether on our website, mailing a check, or by text. Any donations are tax deductible and gratefully appreciated. Thank you for helping to build Girls Group's capacity and change the narrative for so many young women in our community. This concludes our program today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did getting to host. And don't forget that your story has the power to change lives too. Oh, and before you go, we wanted to add a fun and quick epilogue to our 20th anniversary. Take it away, Capria and Jen.
We are Girls Group, and we work with 800 young women in Ann Arbor and Ypsilanti, Michigan, helping them to positively change the trajectory of their lives.
Girls Group participants are primarily low-income, socially and emotionally vulnerable Black and brown young women, and first-generation students.
Our work is fun, it's creative, intentional, and empowering.
It's also life-changing. We help participants stay in school, graduate, get to college, get their degrees, and create healthy lives with their careers and relationships.
Almost 30% of students of color and economically disadvantaged students will not graduate high school. Yet, since the beginning of Girls Group, 100% of Girls Group high school seniors who are actively involved in programs have defied the odds and graduated from high school.
Our work is unique in that we meet participants in 6th grade and support them through middle school, high school, summers, college, and their careers. At Girls Group, participants often say that they come for the pizza and they stay for a lifetime.
We have been doing this work in our community for 20 years and have built strong bonds with families, schools, and community leaders.
Girls Group changes the narrative on generational poverty, and each Girls Group participant uplifts and inspires each other as well as future generations.